Leo! How are you guys? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This is the Mystic Leo. My name is Ana Zsofia. I am the mama Leo around here because I'm a very proud Leo. Thank you very much. Pause up top if you know what that means. All right, guys. Welcome to your weekly energy check-in. I do this pretty much every single week. I think I might have missed like 2 in a whole 2 years. But we just check in. We see what's up with money, love, career for you guys. All right. So sit back, relax. You know the drill. Get you some coffee, get you some tea or whatever you drinking. And chill out with me for a little while I read these cards. Okay. And use my intuition to support you in having your very best week ever. All right. I'm just kidding. Anyway, down in the description box is where you can find me on my other social media platforms. Please come follow me on TikTok. Follow me on Instagram. I have a little private group on Instagram you can join if you want to. And if you want a reading with me, that's also in the description box in my link tree. Okay. Please don't forget, guys. Give it a like. Don't forget to smash the love button for me. And definitely subscribe. Make sure you hit your all notifications bell on the top when you do subscribe. And that will make sure I get into your feed too and you see me again. All right, guys, because I want to see you again. Okay, let's jump in. Yes, I'm in a mood. I am bouncing off the wall slightly. So you know it's going to be fun today. All right. All right. Make sure the echo is turned down on this bitch. Last time I watched one of the videos and I was like, what the hell? Hold on. Yeah, it's all the way down. Okay, check 1, 2. Microphone checker. 1, 2, rucker. Don't get me started. All right. So let me get serious. We have the attachment card this week, Leo. So, this card really speaks into us holding on to something. Now, this could be toxic relationships. It could be bad habits. It could be energies, the way that we think about things. Jobs that are not good for you, whatever that attachment is, you may be wearing some sort of false mask, okay? Meaning you're making it better than it actually is, okay? Or not wanting to maybe deal with it fully, okay? Like sometimes your girl be eating a lot of food and sometimes I ain't wanting to face that. I just want to be chunky monkey, you know what I'm saying? Chunky for summer. That's where I'm at. Anyway, so really it's a 5. There's a conflict that's happening here that maybe you feel very tied to. And sometimes you feel like you can't get out of it, but you can. You can. You see, she's tied there, but she's got a hand free, so she can get a lock. She can pick the lock or she can get a key and let herself out. So that's entirely up to you guys. All right. We have the full moon forgiveness, which is really beautiful. Something may be coming full circle for you at this time. Sorry, guys, trying to get that focused. And something may be coming full circle for you at this time. Maybe there's somebody to forgive or something, a moment in your life or even yourself. I feel like forgiveness is going to be a big theme for you this week, okay? And maybe some of what that attachment is like you're still holding on to something that somebody did, okay? Something that somebody said. And it could be anybody or anything in your life. So take it where it applies. Now, your biggest challenge, Gaia's garden. Fruition, abundance, reaping what you sow. I don't like this already, but I will read the meaning of this card. Okay, that's the card. You can see it there. Let me go into my little handbook. All right, what do we got here? You know what I hate? When I get a song in my head and I can't get it out. Do you know which one's in my head today? No Scrubs. Yes. I know you just started singing. Who's also known as a buster, right? Yeah, it gets in there and then it doesn't get out. Okay, when Gaia appears as a challenger in her garden, she gently points out that you've forgotten to give back to the world, or perhaps you've become lazy, expecting fruit to fall from the tree while you rest below its leaves. Gardens require tending, water, and food for the soil. Everything you have within you is needing is needed in the world, so don't underestimate the power of what you have to offer. Timely effort is called for when Gaia challenges you to help in her garden. So ask not what you will get, but what you can give. You'll be pleasantly surprised by this change of perception. Be careful not to procrastinate too much, or the window of your current opportunity might close. Yet, even if you do miss this one, as long as you're willing to help in the garden, you will most certainly see another. And that's what we have for your challenge, okay? So really the challenge kind of feels like, not being lazy, okay? Because it is abundance. It's reaping what you sow. It's a little bit of manifestation here. And I feel like what it's really trying to say is like, just put effort into some things that are coming up, okay? And if you do, you might see a beautiful, fruitful outcome of those things. So don't let the opportunity pass you by if you have it. Moments are meant to be seized, okay? Seize the moment, Leo. Seize this moment. Because maybe it's a huge moment for you to let go. Maybe it's a huge moment for you to cultivate something really, really beautiful in your life at this time. And maybe it's a huge moment to get the apology that you deserve, okay? So maybe, just maybe, somebody's coming back into your life, or coming into your life, or just whatever, calling you up on a Friday like, hey, listen, will you please forgive me? I was wrong. Yes, you were. Okay. Now we have the gavel. So this here is like the Four of Wands, but what's interesting is it's not like the Four of Wands. It says four. Aries and the four. You know what that is? The Four of Wands. But how is it? Okay. Anyway. So there could be some sort of important decision that happens this week. It could be through a court system. Okay. Anytime we get this kind of thing, there could be a court order, a legal matter, something that needs to be handled this week or comes up this week. Okay. There's a decision that's being made. So pay attention, especially this week with something like that, because it could end up being a serious situation. So all of y'all who've been sitting around not paying your tickets. Oh, actually, this card is for me because I just remembered that I took the turnpike a few weeks ago, and I'm pretty sure I owe them for that. Oh shit, you just saw it in real time. I'm like, uh-oh. Let me write that down before I forget. Okay, turnpike ticket. Hold on. I can't believe this is happening to me. Turnpike ticket. All right. Hey, listen. Y'all have asked me from time to time, yes. Sometimes the message is mine, folks. All right. That one was happening now. There's a situation or event that you're questioning that is occurring right now for you. It could have to do with the way you see things. Okay. So maybe somebody or something is very tricky, very confusing to you, a Seven of Cups type of thing. So be careful. There could also be, excuse me, somebody who's projecting a lot of stuff on you. So it's making you feel very confused or very unclear at this time. Something is not what it seems. And for some of you, it's happening right now. I'm going to say this. Use your intuition. Sometimes the best thing to do is walk away from something and get that little bit of space so you can see it more clearly, okay? But I do feel like something's going to come into tune this week. Like you're going to get some type of answer, okay? And from the answer, you may be making a big decision. All right, Leo, let's see what you get to surrender this week. Clearly, I get to surrender money to the traffic authorities. Shit. Totally forgot about that. Okay, surrender to play. Surrender to play. Take a break from overthinking a goal. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. So for those of you who have been working hard, you need to get a little downtime this week. All right? Like, bring the fun back into your life, okay, Leo? If it hasn't been feeling fun, then you get to just, inject a little fun into whatever you're doing. Like sometimes I've been known to go to the movies dressed in a onesie that looks like a Care Bear. True story. I used to have like a whole bunch of onesies. All right. Okay, let's see. We have work. All right. We have labor here. Your hard work is going to be rewarded very soon, Leo. So please keep going. Okay, please keep going. The money coming in might be very slow or might be dragging ass here with the halt, but rest assured, the experience is here. It's for a reason. It's meant to wake you up to something that you haven't noticed before. You know, sometimes when things slow down and you're like, okay, I'm not generating no money. What the hell? You know, it sometimes gives you a brand new idea, which motivates you to do something slightly different. Okay. Put you in your path. So, also, it's time to recognize if you're in denial about anything financially. Like, are you in over your head? Are you a little bit stuck with where you're at? And how are you going to get yourself out of that predicament? Okay. We have construction, maintenance, painter, any kind of labor work. I feel like this is coming through. And also this is saying, you know, some things actually do come by a little bit of hard work. I don't really subscribe to the philosophy that you have to work hard to get anywhere, but sometimes you got to do this, grease your elbows a little bit, you know, if you want to get the thing off. Okay. So, you may be realizing that something that you're doing is going to be a little more challenging, or something you want to do is going to be a little more challenging, but it's going to pay off. Okay. And then we have legacy. This is your work being passed down to your generations, meaning your children, meaning whatever you're doing right now, or what you might be thinking about doing this week or might come up for you, is thinking about or creating something that leaves a legacy behind for your kids. It says, harvest the gifts of your ancestors. These gifts are also yours. So go maybe look and see what other people did before you. And maybe if your family is good at that, maybe that's a thing for you. Okay. It said, open the door to your ancestors. So you already know I'm going to do weird shit. I'm going to start talking to people. It's going to happen. It happens every week. It happens all the time. So, ancestors is knocking at this door. See, my ear's already itching. Ancestors are knocking at the door. So somebody's been trying to get your attention, quite possibly with some sort of idea. Okay, Leos, I'm going to get a couple of these cards and then we're going to jump into some tarot. Okay, try not to keep it too long today. Two. Just pulled that one. And what else this week? What else? No whammies. No whammies. Now a scrub is a guy that thinks he's flying, also known as a buster. There you go. I don't want your number. I don't want to give you mine. And I just, you know, it's the ADD stimming. I can't get off of it. All right, you have the cracked. The cracked cup, sorry. The carriage. You have wealth, which is the house you might be most focused on right now, and you have the wall. So a lot of weird ass energy this week. Just stay home, Leo. Just stay your ass at home, babies. Just stay home. There's a bunch of weirdos in the streets, you know what I'm saying? The freaks come out at night. Well, okay, so you have a misunderstanding happening here this week, which might create an energy between you and somebody else, okay? Dissatisfaction with life. You might feel a little bit like, what the hell am I doing all this for? You're doing it for your legacy, baby. Just to remind you, we just had that card out, okay? Now we have the carriage, a journey, either physical or mental. So some of you may be planning a trip or you're going on some sort of journey this week. Doesn't matter. It could be medicine. It could be a regular ass carriage journey. It could be a mental journey. But the beautiful thing is that we have a huge blessing and a focus on wealth this week. So I feel like y'all are really just, you know, working on getting things right. Excuse me, when it comes to like setting some things straight this week. Okay, maybe you fell off track. Maybe you, like me, forgot about your stupid fast lane bill. All right. So, not that it's stupid. I'm grateful for the fast lane. I've just been busy. So, yeah, maybe you're like me and you forgot about that. It's, you know, paying attention and getting things back on track this week. Let's see what else we got. All right. That flipped over. Okay. What do we got for Leo this week? Bring it on through. Somebody has a pool. Are you doing some work on your pool? All right, we got the Lovers card again. But guess what? That guy, that girl you thought had a little something for themselves, they broke. I'm sorry. Broke ass. What did I say? Now a scrub is a guy that thinks he's fine. That's also known as a buster. I always think about what he wants and just sits on her broke ass. So, yeah. Anyway, I do feel like there's some sort of connection you have here with somebody, but this person doesn't really have a lot to offer you in like being able to take you out. Some of you may be going back and forth about whether or not this is worth your time. Maybe this will come up in the reading and we'll see. Okay, but we do have the pathway, which is beautiful. This is all about a nice change happening in your life at this time. I do have the journey card out, guys, but it's coming out in two ways. So some of you may have to hold off some plans to take some sort of trip. Others of you, it's like you're doing it. It's going through. Okay. You're having your journey. Now I'm really strongly, I know I joked earlier, but I can't get off the fact that I feel like somebody may be having some sort of plant-based journey. If you know what I mean. You know exactly what I mean. Are you going to Costa Rica, Peru, some weird place to sit with a guy with feathers on his head? Yeah. Okay. So I see like the path to enlightenment here. And some of you may travel to do this. I feel like there's some sort of travel that's involved here. But what this most is giving right now is light at the end of the tunnel. So I want to say, keep yourself going, Leo. There is a lot of hope here. Okay. There is a lot of hope. Where there is a will, there is a way. Because I know that some of y'all feel like this has been the longest week ever and it's only Monday. Right? This shit is long, but it's only Monday. It's only Monday. I know. I'm like, God, this is the longest week I've ever had. All right, let's see what we got here. Leo, Sun, Rising. Talk to me. Talk to me about... I really don't have much around career. You know, it's more about getting your money and getting things in order, it seems like. You know what I'm saying? Releasing any kind of attachments that have been negatively affecting you. Getting some clarity, okay? Getting some clarity and getting some things in order. So let's see what else we got here. Show me love. Show me the rest. Give me an overall energy, please. Oh, Six of Swords. Love it. Moving on. It really speaks into what we talked about, forgiveness, attachment, and moving on from a very traumatic turmoil type of vibe. You may be in a transition. Some of you are literally going on a journey. Okay, you're taking some sort of trip, but you know, bad habits, bad ideas, things like that. Be careful, because I feel like you might be tempted by somebody with an offer or for some reason, and this might make you want to do something that you kind of might know deep down is not really good for you right now. Okay, just because somebody gives you some advice doesn't mean you have to take it. Alrighty. All right, let's see, what about this week? Show me this week. Okay. What's the challenge? What's the challenge? Okay. Show me what we don't see coming this week. What's the surprise? Surprise, surprise, surprise. What don't we see coming this week? Okay. Yes. Okay, so what you don't see coming, I want to talk about first because I literally just said it. A bad idea. The lovers in reverse Gemini energy. This is about making poor choices. Okay, so and also not accepting responsibility for the self, being unequally yoked energetically to something like, and maybe not realizing that. Whoever this is, whether it's you or the person that you might be dealing with, not realizing that they are the source of the issues for themselves. Okay. Like a lot of people don't get that they're the problem. All right. Potential outcome of this week. Okay. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take that one. Advice. I'm going all the way in. Advice. Okay. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. Give me 2 seconds here. Some of you are kind of emotionally recovering from something. Now, here's our apology. Dead ass in the middle of the deck, the Three of Swords, okay? So somebody is apologizing for maybe putting a lot on you, maybe making you the brunt of the problems and or sort of the responsibility, right? So somebody here could have been dealing with a scrub. Well, whether it's a male or a female, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? They just think, listen, I know that they cannot approach me because they look like trash. Don't get me started, right? So here's the thing. I feel like you may feel like you're above this type of person or this type of energy. I don't know. Does somebody keep appearing, or the certain same person, in a different meat suit keep appearing before you, Leo, to be like, how you doing? And you're like, why is it the same person over and over again? I almost said Sam. Somebody dated a Sam here, okay? But I feel that. I feel that a little bit. You kind of feel like maybe there's just every time you go out there, every time you meet somebody, it's the same type of thing, okay? I'm picking up that energy. Now, I want to say that I feel like many people here could be moving on from something, kind of having strong boundaries about it, which is great. But I also feel like there's a need to forgive this person so that you can let a new connection in. For some of you, I think you already have a new connection, but this person is very cutesy, very demure, kind of not the energy you might be looking for, okay? And you feel like it's kind of not really in a stable place, okay? So I do feel like somebody here is kind of holding on to something. I feel like somebody does want to apologize for making things very difficult for you and for always being sort of standoffish, creating a lot of issues in the connection, okay? Now, we have Pisces here. That's about the only sign I'm seeing besides Taurus and Libra and Gemini, okay? Because in the advice, I have the Empress. So I'm going to say that I feel like you've maybe been going back and forth, maybe in your head or your feelings about allowing yourself to speak to somebody, because I feel this person wants to be able to apologize to you, okay? Some of you have moved on here, but you're already having a hard time with that connection because, as I said, very cutesy, very demure. All right? Petunia, what are you doing? Uh-oh, I see you doing things. I can see you. I can see you. Not everybody's met Petunia, my little hairless kitten, yet. And boy, is she a bundle. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's do a little clarifying. Okay, why do we have this Six of Swords, please? Why do we have the Six of Swords? I don't know why I can't shuffle today. Okay, what's the Six of Swords, please? Sorry, I gotta giggle. Look. Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Somebody might be resurfacing from the past. Yes, or attempting to. Okay, with judgment. This can be like a second chance card, but this is really a final decision for somebody if you have not yet moved away from this particular connection to let this shit go and stand on your word. No, Barry, you can't stay on the couch in my basement. Okay? No, I'm sorry, sir, madam. You cannot get $5 for a Four Loco bitch. No, I'm not lending you any money. No, I'm not going to meet. No, I don't want your number. I'm not going to meet you at my corner bodega to get you a ham and cheese. Okay? No, with a small bag of chips and an orange drink. See what I did there? That's why I like hanging out with you guys. You bring out the best in me. All right. Anyway, yeah, you definitely got somebody here who I feel is lingering, like wanting to kind of hanger on, right? A hanger on, but you're moving on, or you are moved on, okay? And if there's that sort of lingerance, whatever it is, it could be you that's holding on to it, okay? So we got to forgive these people so we can move on for our own peace of mind, right? Oh, okay. Yes, you're putting your happiness and your dreams first, Aquarius, with the Star card and the Ten of Cups. You're focused on loving yourself, moving forward, standing up, your word is your word, having integrity with you, and moving forward for sure. Okay. All right. Now's the time to. Do you hear the scrambling this cat? She's running full speed back and forth on the floor. All right. All right. I feel like this person wants to reconnect somehow because they want to apologize to you, but you have a concern about collapsing under the pressure here. Okay. Yeah, it's almost like Queen of Swords, Five of Cups, Ten of Wands in reverse. It's almost like, I don't want to say you feel bad or anything. I feel like this person misses you and regrets what they did, and they want to talk to you, because they put a lot of things on you, as I said before. But you are very like Queen of Swords, like, I said what I said, I don't really want to talk. But the thing is, Leo, is that sometimes we get to let people do it, to let them make their amends, get it off their chest or whatever. You may not realize that you need closure from a thing. Okay, maybe you don't realize it. Maybe you think, oh, I'm just going to power through this shit. I'm strong. Trust me, sometimes the best thing that we can do is let people say they're sorry, okay? Yeah, so here we have Cancer now. Okay, so we have Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Taurus, Libra, Gemini. This is a toss-up right now. So, what this is going to do is exactly as I just said, Ace of Pentacles, Chariot. It's going to help to remove this obstacle of being able to fully heal from whatever might have happened between the two of you, okay? So this person wants an opportunity to sort of, I think they realize that they need to apologize. Maybe you're forcing them to. Maybe you're calling them up like, bitch, do you know what you did? Do you know how this affected me? You might actually share that with this person, but I feel like this is going to be a very healing opportunity for you, okay? That you can they're asking for forgiveness, and that you can move on and rid yourself of the attachment, okay? Because I'll tell you, man, it can be something else. When somebody does something to you and they never apologize, they never hold themselves accountable because they have trouble with that, it's tough. Okay, and as I just said, Temperance, Ten of Wands, Ace of Cups. This is literally reiterating the opportunity to let go of this thing so that you can restore emotional balance in your life, spiritual balance in your life. It is going to help somebody here to hear, I am sorry, okay, from somebody. And I feel like this is coming, okay? All right, why do we have the High Priestess? Now, those of you seeing somebody else, I think you're finding out that this is really... I feel like you want to make it work, but there's just, this person's very secretive, like they don't tell everything. Maybe you find that they don't tell the whole truth sometimes, like they'll say something and then later you'll hear kind of something different, okay? But it's weird because they're coming off very quiet. Maybe that's what I meant when I was joking around, cutesy and demure. It's like somebody who's kind of boring and quiet. Okay. Capricorn, what else? Ooh. This could be the person who wants to talk to you. I got somebody spying in secret, the Page of Swords, the Devil in reverse, and the High Priestess. So somebody could secretly be watching you, Leo, wondering how they can approach you, or wanting to talk to you, but you have them blocked, okay? And they want to apologize. So if that could be some of you, you might have them blocked so they can't actually apologize. So you're the one stopping the apology from happening, actually. Okay. Tell me about this Two of Pentacles. Yeah, I see you really focused here too on your money. Maybe money has become something that's a bit of a challenge for many of you, but you're focused on, I feel like, staying to yourself, continuing forward, you know, working on your stability. King of Pentacles, you want honesty. So it's like, yeah, you'll talk to this person, but only if you're going to get the truth out of this person. If it's not the truth, then you don't want to hear shit out of this mofo. Okay, because why should you want to hear shit? But I kind of feel like with the moon also here, guys, Cancer energy, I feel as if I feel like somebody's watching you. I'm not going to lie. Somebody's watching you. And it feels very much like this person. Anyway, if you're dealing with somebody new, this person is way more stable. They may be looking for long term, but you've got to decide if you really want to try to make something work with this person, because it bothers you that they're kind of secretive, like they don't say a lot, or they don't, you know, it seems like they're not in touch with their feelings very much. But I feel like you like the person, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I feel like there's a little bit of you kind of back and forth of whether or not you want to actually go into a long-term relationship with this person, okay? And that's actually your challenge too. You have the Knight of Pentacles here with the King of Pentacles over that Two of Pentacles in reverse. So let's see. This is the challenge. Why is this the challenge? You want to feel infatuated, okay? Let's just keep it a buck. You want to feel this real love connection type thing, okay? You want to feel like you're head over heels, totally infatuated. This is like one of those situations where they're not drama. And what do you do if it's not drama? A lot of us are addicted to drama. Well, hi, Petunia. She just jumped right up onto my lap. A lot of us are addicted to drama. And if it's not hot, spicy, you know, craziness, then it's like, this is kind of boring, right? So this person may be a bit of humdrum, and maybe you're feeling like they're secretive because they're just not an open book and there's not a lot of drama here. So I feel like that's part of the challenge, is like the stability with the Ten of Pentacles and wanting to, you know, have this certain type of feeling off of a connection, okay, for the long term. You don't know if you want long term because it's not Aries, it's not big wood, okay? It's not an Ace of Wands, okay? Hi, baby. Hi. How you doing today? She's like, Mom, I love it when you hug me. Look at her little face. I love it when you hug me, Mom. Yeah, she's so cute. All right, anyway, let's move on. The challenge, poor choices. Poor choices. Relationship imbalance. Potentially this is a mismatch for you. Why is this the challenge? You feel confused about how you feel, okay? It's like you feel confused whether or not if you're with somebody new, if this is meant to be, okay? Now, if we're talking about somebody else that we're not quite over, that we want an apology from, something of that sort, I feel like part of your challenge is feeling like, confusion. Like, did I make the right choice breaking up with this person? Is it feels like we're meant to be together. Okay. Wheel of Fortune is timing and karma. Was this a karmic lesson? You know, like, how do I say this? I feel like part of what you don't see coming here is that you might realize that the person, if you've moved on to somebody new, they might be part of like a karmic lesson all about what kind of person you're choosing. This person seems to like highlight for you your confusion about what you want. Make sense? Like maybe you've never really been clear about the kind of person you want, or maybe you're kind of all over the place. Maybe you don't necessarily know if you want a relationship or not. And therefore, you kind of tend to get a lot of people in your life who are confused, that don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they want, and especially are maybe in and out of relationships because they're not clear. They're confused. Okay? So I kind of feel like that's that. All right, let's look at potential outcome. I feel like you're looking forward. You have the Six of Wands in reverse with the Three of Wands. Whatever you've been feeling blocked in, success, in relationships, whatever, I feel like you learn from whatever this experience is that's coming out here with the person showing up wanting to apologize. Maybe you're the one who wants to apologize, Leo, and this new person of interest that's in your life or around you, or that you may meet for some of you. It feels like it's highlighting how you can move forward, number one, and number two, like the things that you didn't recognize before about your choices in people. Okay. Because I feel like this was one of those situations where you tried to make it something that it wasn't. Makes sense? Like you saw that there was a little bit of wet earwax as this person, but you tried to make it gold earwax. It wasn't gold earwax, was it, baby? No, say no, mommy, it wasn't. All right. Let's see. What's the advice? The advice is the Empress, okay, and the Queen of Swords. So I feel like the advice is really to be, it's really to articulate your needs with people, but more specifically to yourself. To know and be honest with yourself about what you desire and what you deserve. And don't sell yourself short on that, okay? Because the Empress never sells herself short. She's like a queen, okay? She's the Empress. All right. Some of you may have some challenges getting pregnant here, but you may actually end up being pregnant at this time. I just wanted to let you know because I feel like that's coming through. So this might be good for you to share what you know too when it comes to like your purpose. Some of you I feel like are having experiences with relationships here. That's something that you can really learn from, that you can actually help a lot of other people with, if that makes sense. Like if you've been through some sort of narcissistic abuse on behalf of this other person, you know, I feel like that's something that you can learn from. And some of you may be getting to the bottom of some of that. I kind of feel like that's what's happening. Like whatever is happening with this person resurfacing is bringing all of this to the forefront so that you can deal with it and you can actually heal it. Okay? So the thing is that you're going to need to really stand your ground when it comes to this person, because they can maybe try to persuade you into being back with them, right? Okay. All right. Yes, pretty princess. How's the pretty princess? You want to read these cards? Do you want to read them? Are you going to do it? Yeah, you going to rub on them? You get your approval? Okay. All right, cool. Let's see what we got here. Are you cold, Petunia? You cold, Toonies? I always talk to my children in the baby voice. All right. Oh, we have the mask. Not showing true feelings. Hide, personify, gaslight, pretend, delusion. Okay. What else? We have the engagement ring. Oh, I wonder if you were engaged to this person. Okay, committed, or they were with somebody else and you found out they were engaged, and that's what happened to this connection, and you've had to keep them away, and they're like still watching you, trying to chase you, trying to apologize to you about it. Oof. Okay. All right, what else? We got one more. These things get weird at the end. All right. Well, yes. Focus on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. So you guys could be dealing with some of that right now. Okay, my loves. I'm so sorry you got to go through this shit. People can be so weird. Guys, same thing. You know, the majority of people who come to my channel are women, but I like to say sir and madam because I do have a lot of men that watch this. And believe me when I say there are a lot of men out there that are really good. I see you guys. I love you. And there are a lot of women who have really done a lot of damage to men. So we need to assume some sort of responsibility for that. Hard times are over. Look forward to an abundance of happiness, enthusiasm, and positivity. Look at that. It's a star card. All right, guys. I love that for you. That's your closing message, okay? That's what I got for you, Leos. Thank you so much for being here. I really, really appreciate love you guys. Please don't forget, give it a like. Don't forget to sub. Come on back and see me next week and tomorrow when I put out the next video, and the day after that when I put out the next video and the next video. Yeah, because I got more for you. All right, guys. Okay, bye. Love you. Bye.